Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way in for the touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 34 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tackle for loss goes to Bruce Smith. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. 20. Touchdown, Broncos. Eric Dickerson, 78 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. He'll get it inside the 20, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Crabtree. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Dickerson on the handoff. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fitzpatrick. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
This is Casper catching it out right, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 2nd and 13, Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson. with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. 30, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald from 3 yards out.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback that's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Again, Patterson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A carry for Dickerson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Fitzpatrick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And
on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.